Hey guys, it's Summer. Okay, well, my name is Summer. I realize some of you may not know that, but my government name is Summer. I'm fully aware that it's March. Anyway, so listen. First of all, if you haven't joined the email list, like, let's stop playing this game. Love you. Just go to the link in my bio. You know how this whole thing works. Anyway, so you guys are always talking about planners don't share information and you don't have the confidence, and how is being a planner going to change my life, or how is learning from you going to change my business? Rather than me telling you, why don't I have some of my students tell you? And really, it's only a few of them because I'm horrible at editing. Horrible. But whatever. I swear this feels like Bruno Mars when he's like, "Don't believe me, just watch." Don't believe me, just watch.
Hi, Summer.
Hi.
Glad to see you again. It's Nakia Burke. I'm the CEO of Aurora K Events. Such a pleasure. Really glad that you asked me to speak with you about what I thought about the class. And I mean, right off the bat, I have to say that it was amazing. I'm so happy that I took the plunge. When I saw that you were giving this course, I was just like, well, this is Kismet. Like, I definitely need to jump in on this. And it was the best decision that I've made. And I'm really grateful for you. Like, seriously, you have definitely given me the confidence to go out there and just really turn it up. And I think it's something that, people who are getting into the game, or maybe they've been in it for a while and they just need that extra push, you're definitely the person to do that. I think that everyone who is on the fence, they should definitely believe in themselves and definitely take that leap for sure.
The biggest thing for me was confidence. Just constantly worrying and wondering, what the heck am I doing, and am I on the right track? And I feel super alone in this. Like, it can feel lonely sometimes. So just having you create space for me, to share, this is where I'm at. Not just these are my business strategies and this is how I operate, but also this is my approach. And having you, just someone else who's more experienced, say like, "Oh, you're on the right track," or, "Oh, you're doing great. You're like on a good path, but here's some ways that you can clean it up," was so helpful and a major confidence boost. Because now I go into meetings, because before I was like kind of timid, and I feel like my insecurity could come across to my clients, but now I come in with this more command. Sure. And more confidence, not like in an awful person kind of way, but in like I am confident that I'm able to guide you through these steps. I can take control.
I mean, just the way that you just like opened my eyes to all of the intricacies of planning.
I didn't even know that I needed to do a walkthrough until you told me I needed to do a walkthrough. And now that I've done a walkthrough, I'm like, of course I need to do a walkthrough every single time, just to make sure everyone's on the same page. We can email all we want, but there's something magical about getting everyone in a room. So I'm super grateful that I learned that from you, learned how to not to undersell myself from you, just like the way that you jumped in and weren't afraid. You didn't like shy away from any aspect of my business. Like, you totally jumped in as if you were sitting right next to me, even though we're like 1,000 miles apart. Like,
when you give me anecdotes about real situations that have happened, now I can take those experiences and translate them into clients who, maybe on the fence about something, or, you definitely said, this is what you should do in this situation. And now I can just go in and, be the expert, because when you're a planner, people are trusting you with the most important days of their lives, right? So you have to say like, "Hey, I got this." And when they can kind of relax and see that, yes, this person is confident, I made the right decision in choosing you as my planner, everything is smooth sailing. And it's something that, I think it's invaluable. It's something that you definitely give, to your students. One time we didn't even have class yet. It was like before our first class. And I was like, "Summer, can I talk to you right now?
Yeah.
And you made, you were like, I'm busy, but you made the time to talk to me. And we were just on the phone for like almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I love that because it just makes things that, hey, like in my head, this sounds good, but I don't know if I can translate this into real world practice.
Mhm.
And being able to use you as a sounding board, clutch.
And you went above and beyond what I expected. And I'm just super appreciative of that. So now when I approach clients, not only do I feel more confident, but I like clearly outline what I do.
Mhm.
And I didn't do that before. I left a lot kind of like in the air and just like explained, but I physically give them a copy of like, this is what I do
Sure.
and this is how I can help you.
Mhm.
And I think that helps them. And Summer, I had a couple, I did that for a couple, and I like handed them the paper. I explained everything, listened to their story. I handed them my proposal
Mhm.
and wrote down the number. And I was like, tell me, like, what do you like confidently, like, what do you think about this? Does this work for you? And they're like, we're ready to sign right now.
Yes.
Needed zero. They needed zero time. I feel like I'm pretty good with social media, like
Yeah.
sharing stories or doing thoughtful posts or fun posts. But one thing I was really scared to do before working with you, Summer, was brag.
Mhm.
Like it felt super icky and weird and like, no, I'm not. No,
Yeah.
even though I'm like, I'm awesome. Like all y'all just need to know that I'm awesome, and I don't
Yes.
need to say it.
Mhm.
So it was really helpful just to have you say, like, just shamelessly do it. No one's going to think twice about it. Actually, people are going to love it. And they did. Like,
Mhm.
at your suggestion, I took a photo of me with some white space, but it had me.
Mhm.
And then just put part of a quote and then the rest of the quote in the feed. And I had people commenting, like, this is you 100%.
Mhm.
Like, yes, you do this.
Yeah.
And it was so encouraging to me to, like, have that feedback and that
Mhm.
validated
Yeah.
by multiple people,
Mhm.
but then also share with potential clients or people who could refer future clients, like see that and see that affirmation.
Yeah.
And I think this was your suggestion too, like putting my reviews in my Insta stories.
Mhm.
And so I have like a highlight of reviews. So if someone's new, they can just see all the reviews there. Like
Yeah.
I don't have to constantly brag on myself, but
Yeah.
it's there. It's like a portfolio.
Yeah.
They can also do that on my website, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm seeing results. I'm seeing like interaction and engagement, not just on Instagram, but in people's lives. And I feel like just by talking with you, even just like getting over that hurdle of like bragging about myself, like gave me
Yeah.
confidence in other areas. So now I'm like, oh, I can actually respond to my clients, their Insta stories about their lives,
Yeah.
which I did to some degree, but I'm like, no, I'm fully invested in their lives and I can show up. Like
Mhm.
I have the full space and capacity to show up in people's lives.
Yeah.
I think that's like the coolest thing about this is like having the affirmation from you
Mhm.
that you are on track. Here's some more tools. Here's some wisdom and guidance. I feel like that gave me more freedom
Mhm.
and confidence to continue to make it my own.
Okay.
Because otherwise, in my own head, I'm constantly thinking, am I doing this right?
Mhm.
Like, I just like look around and I'm like, I know I'm different, but I'm passionate about this. So, like, clearing that headspace of worrying, like, am I doing this right?
Mhm.
Gives me the freedom and space to, oh, how can I just do this better? Like
Yeah.
it's like really cool trickle down effect of
Mhm.
hearing from you, like you have the space to do it your own way.
I was back and forth with, should I go back to the tech industry, right? You know, like should, like is this something where, you know, I know I'm comfortable there,
Yeah.
you know, but I know I'm not going to be happy. And you know, like, do I jump in, you know, both feet? And it's
Mhm.
just over the course, I will say that every time we met, I was more determined, like, I'm not
Mhm.
going back. Man, you definitely got me through some days for sure. Yeah.
And don't forget, you guys, we have the free live Q&A on Wednesday, the 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But you have to be on the email list to get the information. Sorry. Free live Q&A. It's a free live Q&A. Free. I love Mondays. Okay? Okay? Just, I'll see you there. Okay?